Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. We're going to continue this library tour because I've got a bajillion things I need to get done. I can knock one of these out relatively quick, all things considered. And today we have a very special installment. It is the Burroughs. I can't even think of something alliterative right now. That's how fried I am. Yeah, we're going to have a blast with some Burroughs here. I've read 7 of them so far. There's about 40-ish here. I've got a lot of Burroughs ahead of me. So let's just dive right in. We have A Princess of Mars. So this is book 1 in his Barsoom series. So the John Carter of Mars series. There's 11 books in this series. I have all of them. Thank you, Michael K. Vaughan, for literally almost every one of these. The Gods of Mars, which is even better than A Princess of Mars. I thought this was fantastic. So Princess of Mars was really, really good. Gods of Mars was even better. Warlord of Mars is about on par with Gods of Mars. So books 2 and 3 were phenomenal. Really, really enjoyed them. I read this, I think, in a day, maybe 2 days. I mean, not that any of these are thick, but that's still fast-paced for me. Thuvia, Maid of Mars. Probably more on par with the enjoyment of the very first book, Princess of Mars, but still really, really good. So that's all I've read so far in the Barsoom series. So up next, I'm going to try to get to this soon. Chessmen of Mars. We have the Mastermind of Mars. We have A Fighting Man of Mars. Swords of Mars. Synthetic Men of Mars. You can see there the helpful number up in the corner on some of these. We have Lana of Gathol. I almost wanted to say Llama. And last but not least, John Carter of Mars, which you would think would be a lot earlier, but it is the last book. You can see right there the helpful breakdown. I intend, I say that loosely, to get through all 11 of those before the end of this year. That is a high priority reading on my year of reading favorites, which is going hit and miss so far. I'm reading some favorites, and others I'm not quite reading. So next we get into the Tarzan series, which starts with Tarzan of the Apes, which was fan-flippin-tastic. I think I said a year and a half ago when I read it that it was a high 4-star read. You know, if I gave stars through the first 90% and the final 10% elevated it to a very, very, very solid 5-star read. Fantastic. Can't recommend it highly enough. If you have not read any Burroughs, as much as I really enjoyed the Barsoom series, this is the book to read if you're going to read just one. And give it a shot. Almost as good as Tarzan of the Apes was The Return of Tarzan. Michael K. Vaughan rates this higher than Tarzan of the Apes. I disagree, but that's not because this was bad by any means. And then the other one that I read, I actually just finished this month, The Beasts of Tarzan, which is an interesting one, where, as you can see, he's got some beasts with him. His son gets kidnapped, and great things ensue from there. Speaking of son, the next book is The Son of Tarzan, so I can't wait to see what this is going to do. I love the artwork on these. Tarzan and the Jewels of Opar. Jungle Tales of Tarzan. We have Tarzan the Untamed. Tarzan the Terrible. And sorry in advance if you are not interested in Tarzan, there's 24 of these. Tarzan and the Golden Lion. Tarzan and the Ant-Men. If you're keeping count, that's 11 plus 24. That's 35 just in 2 series. Tarzan, Lord of the Jungle. And again, almost all of them thanks to Michael K. Vaughan. Tarzan and the Lost Empire. And I will say, having read 7 of them now, phenomenal. Absolutely enjoy it. Tarzan at the Earth's Core. Tarzan the Invincible. Tarzan Triumphant. Tarzan and the City of Gold. Different art style there. Tarzan and the Lion Man. Tarzan and the Leopard Man. Tarzan's Quest. Tarzan and the Forbidden City. Tarzan the Magnificent. Tarzan and the Foreign Legion. Tarzan and the Madman. And last but not least, Tarzan and the Castaways. So 24 Tarzan books. I've got lots and lots of Tarzan in my future. And then we have Pirates of Venus. Lost on Venus. The Wizard of Venus. And Pirate Blood. So 2 in 1. Savage Pellucidar. The Moon Men. The Efficiency Expert. The Lost Continent. And the Writer. Which, that just looks fantastic. I mean, that is a Nazgul, if I've ever seen a Nazgul right there. He's even got a Morgul blade. So this is obviously Lord of the Rings inspiration right here. Yeah, you know, I can go with that. So there you go. There is all of the Edgar Rice Burroughs that I have in this size of paperback. I have other Burroughs that we will get to when we get to the trade paperbacks. I don't think I have any hardcovers. So this won't be the last we see of Mr. Burroughs. But this is by far the most that we will see of Burroughs. So next installment, which I'm hoping to do tomorrow. Let's try to get a momentum in here and try to get one a week each day this weekend. We'll be back to the cycle of 10 and reading the backs of them and being able to go through them, which is going to include Ender's Game, one of my absolute favorites. So stay tuned because I could have a video on that. I love the book. So I will catch you later.